Do you want a cup of coffee?
I'm.
Oh no, you have to wake up tomorrow. Where do you going?
I mean, do you want coffee?
No,
I won't take a coffee then.
I can make you one. It's no big deal.
It's okay. Is this what episode is this? 17? 17?
I honestly don't know anymore. Are we doing this with the lights off, or are we doing it with them
I'm doing
on?
the lights off, bro.
Okay, go turn the lights off. We need like a... Oh, wait. I think I could turn this little candle on.
This is episode 17 of Peer Pressure. My name is Brandon.
This is a late night episode.
We got the lights dim. We got the candles lit.
Late night with peer pressure.
We at Dom's house right now. Play the theme music.
Peer pressure. Pressure. Peer pressure.
All right, so as I did just state, this is the 17th episode of Peer Pressure.
Boom.
Yo,
That's
man,
a
we're
long time.
getting close to 20. We're getting close to 20.
You know what we're going to do for 20?
What are we gonna do for 20? I
Brandon's
don't
going
know.
to drink a 40 ounce alcohol. He already told me. He already convened with me off stage. He
If
said,
you-
like, it's going down.
Hey, just for context, why is that important?
Oh, you know what's my favorite thing? I was thinking about it today.
What's your favorite thing?
That this show used to be called 40s and Minorities.
Or that was like that was like our high option.
That was actually, yeah, that was like a number
was like our
one
number
on
one.
the list. Wow, I'm glad we didn't use that.
Think about there's no pop appeal. 40s
Kind of.
40s.
40s and Shorties is kind of hot.
That's a brand, first of all.
Okay, but anyway, back to the topic. Is on the 40th episode, Brandon is
The 20th episode.
The 20th episode, Brandon is 100% drinking a 40 ounce of alcohol.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
You heard it
man.
here first.
Well, it's because just to let people know I don't drink, so
Why don't you drink?
I just don't like it. I don't like the way it makes me feel. You know,
Is that why? Is that really why?
what's the real reason why? Tell me. All right, cool. Dom's fixing the levels on the audio, like the mixer. But anyway, I mean, I don't really know why.
I honestly thought it was because of this little thing that happens.
It's not called. It's not because of Asian glow.
I didn't say that. You said that.
Yeah, it's not because of Asian glow.
Okay.
I don't like getting Asian glow. First of all,
He's allergic to alcohol.
a little bit. My dad's
He
allergic.
just gets sleepy.
I
He
get
just
mad
gets
sleep.
slept.
I just sleep and throw up. You know, like a baby.
I used to go out with someone. I'm gonna bleep that.
All right,
Who
that's
every
fair.
time she drinks, she just pass out. Not like pass out, like because she's drunk, but just she'd get really sleepy.
Yo, yeah, I just talked to.
Beep.
Yeah,
You saw the who?
Yeah. And you know it's crazy. Like, it's funny you guys used to date.
It is funny.
Hey,
To me,
do you feel this transition coming on?
I feel it. Honestly, it's funny because like honestly, they're kind of good your transitions, but like
They're
you just-
good, right?
You frame them too much, and like I know what's coming.
Okay,
But
but
you feel that?
hey,
It's a transition coming up.
dude, it's a podcast thing where like you have to say when your transition's good. It's a thing. Everyone does it.
It's like an EDM thing. Yo, those transitions on DJ Plur's set. Oh my god, it was
DJ
to die
Plur-
for. Oh
alright.
my god, I was in so much ecstasy at that point. Oh my gosh. God, his
Shout out to
transitions-
Keon.
his
Shout out to
transitions.
shout out to Keon. Shout out
God,
to Matt.
kill me now. Sorry.
Okay.
Shout out to Raves.
Dude, shout out to raves, man. Changing the
No,
culture.
hell
Changing the
no.
culture.
I will never shout out a rave ever in my life.
All right. Anyway, you know what happens a lot at raves, man?
Love.
Yeah, man. Peace, love, unity, respect.
Wait, okay.
Plur.
Before we get into this,
Yes.
do you know there's a thing at raves? Apparently, I've never been to one.
Yeah.
But like you're supposed to do when you exchange candy.
Yeah. No, for context, candy, Kandi, is the bracelets, the beaded bracelets that, you know, people make before they go to like raves and shit. And they trade them and they do some
really beads.
specific. Yeah. It's
You know,
basically
they say
beaded
words,
beaded jewelry, you know, that means, you know, personal meanings.
and they come You know what it reminds me of? Remember
What's
the
up?
Live Strong bracelets? The red
Oh,
ones?
yeah.
It reminds me of that.
But this is way more. They put like hella work into
Side
this.
note: I used to roll 20 deep in like elementary school.
With the list.
Dog, you know, have you ever taken off? Have you ever had a cast on? Have you ever taken off that cast? And have you ever smelled your arm after?
Did you?
Dog, I had the tan from like my wrist all the way halfway up my forearm, and I took them off one day, and it Because I wouldn't take them off. I would shower with them on.
No way.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't scrub underneath them?
No, dude.
I try to keep it real tasteful with the one or two, you know?
Yeah,
Or
I had a ton.
one on each arm, you know?
I was famous at that age for like, like there being something and then me just going completely overboard.
Yeah. You remember silly bands?
Oh yeah,
They were like
the rubber bands that were animals.
they were like shaped. Dude, I think those were the worst bracelet trend.
Yeah, those were pretty bad.
Those are the worst bracelet
Those
trend.
were
I
actually
feel like.
really bad.
No, I don't fuck with those.
Yeah, me either.
But you know what also is what's also bad?
What?
Breaking up.
Hey, that was a good one.
Hey man. Yeah. Can they hear that in the mic?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, shout out to Dominic sisters.
Yeah, they're upstairs talking about. My sister's probably singing Hamilton or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, you know who you would take to Hamilton?
Not my ex girlfriend.
But I did hear that you guys hung out the other day.
Yeah. So I hung out. It wasn't an ex girlfriend. It was a like a I don't know. What do you in the modern age of dating?
In the PC age of dating.
Yeah. What would you when you don't have when you're not a official?
Oh man, why you gotta label it? Why you gotta label it, bro?
Label on it, babe. Why we gotta
What are we? What are we, man?
No. You know what I mean though. Like it wasn't my girlfriend. It wasn't like a.
Okay, honestly, oh, I thought that you guys were going out.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't my girlfriend. The dogs were coming downstairs.
I could hear them.
Where'd put a pause? Hold on. Celine. Yeah. What are you doing?
I want water. This is my kitchen.
Yeah,
Are you summoning a demon? Why? Oh, you're recording.
Hurry up.
And we're back. Does not bring back memories.
What were you talking about?
Who you don't take to Hamilton?
Your ex.
Your ex.
Lover.
Yeah. Oh, we're talking about you and your ex partner's non-committal, verbal labeled relationship.
Yeah. It was just like my dog's here. She just wants to be loved. It's like when you're not boyfriend girlfriend.
I don't like when you say boyfriend girlfriend.
Why? It's a thing.
Okay, it sounds high school.
It's so weird because boyfriend
Sounds
girlfriend is
juvenile.
such a step in to us, not to us, but to I feel like I hate using this word too, like our generation, like boyfriend. Oh my god, they're boyfriend girlfriend.
Dude, I have actually there was I don't mean to get too scientific too quick, before you get your story out. Actually, just go ahead your story. I'll bring up this article that I read later.
Okay, wait. So so it wasn't my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
All it was basically was like I guess what do you define? Oh wait, I need clarification.
Mm-hmm.
Like dating. What would we say dating is?
Did you guys ever go on a date for this? Do you ever call anything a date? Like this is a date?
No.
I think you guys were in a weird.
talking.
I don't like that, man. I mean, I don't care.
What would you define as talking?
I feel you guys were dating, man.
I think we were talking. Wait, okay. What's the difference between dating and talking? This is important. These are the facts that the people want to hear.
Oh my god.
Okay, so dating is defined as going on dates. I'm cool with that.
Yes.
What's talking defined as?
I feel like talking is when. Dude, I don't know because talking.
Talking is very broad.
I haven't. I'm talking to him, or I'm talking to her.
We were talking. We were talking for a while. If you think about the actual verbiage, talking just means literally me and you are talking right now.
Me and Dom talking for years.
We've been talking for years.
Dude, I don't know. I never really. It's too gray of an area for me because
talking can be dating.
It can be. But I mean, I don't think you and your ex girl, or not even your ex, your previous whatever relationship,
previous friendship,
that wasn't even a thing. But I mean, just to push forward.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, we stopped whatever we were doing, and then we met back up,
mm-hmm.
and it was background information.
Mm-hmm.
I have never hung out, been cool with / even spoke to like people. Oh, like a couple, but like just like it wasn't like we reached out to each other. We just happened to run into each other.
Yeah.
I've never like actually like talked to people who I was previously in a romantic.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it as romantic relationship with before.
That's fair.
like it just like I heard one of my friends says like, oh, it's smart to just go ghost, and I did it like I wasn't familiar with the term.
Go ghost.
Yeah, I was kind of confused. I was like, wait, what? Like, but it like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I
where
get you.
just
You
break
just
it
ghost
off, and
them.
then I don't like that term.
Ghost them.
And then you're just like done.
Yeah.
So that's what I did usually before. But like I'm not familiar with being cool with people that you used to be in like romantic relationships before.
And so, are you? I mean, this is the first time you guys hung out since you guys had.
We hung out one time before,
but that wasn't just you two.
but that was like it was just us.
Oh,
So we hung
really?
out twice. So now I guess we're friends.
Two
was it-
hangouts, y'all friends.
That's enough. I mean, we only hang out like 3 times, so I think we're friends. Me and you.
Anyway, that was not funny. Dom's not the funny one in this podcast.
So, anyways, yeah. So we hung out and everything. It was honestly like cool. It felt like how like before you go out with someone.
Yeah.
I don't know if this happens to everyone, but like you guys are friends before. Not you guys. You all are friends before.
Hey, way to keep it PC.
You know me.
No, but I do understand what you're saying. I feel like it's
And then
ultimately in the end better if you guys are like friends before.
But yeah, me too. I think the relationships end up a lot better.
For sure.
But you know how people say like, oh, I just wish like when everyone breaks up, I just wish I still had that like we
The
could still be-
friendship,
yeah,
right?
we could- I don't love you anymore, but I just wish we could be friends.
Right? No,
It's
yeah.
corny as hell, but like it's true.
It's not.
Like,
It's not
true.
corny.
It's
not corny
true.
if it's sincere. It's not corny.
It's true. Like you like oh man, like you're gonna miss like actually that person like talking to them and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
So what was cool now is like what we used to talk about before was like our goals for our life, like things that are going on in our life, how
Mhm.
we can do better and stuff like
Mhm.
that. And that was like a core of our relationship, I think. And so, and then there was like the romantic aspect too, where we actually
Mhm.
liked each other. But like after now that is over, and like we're a couple years separated from that now, we can still have like the core of what it was before, like how you doing, how's your family doing, like what are you trying to do to better
Mhm,
yourself,
mhm.
all that type of stuff. But there's like not I mean it's still there, but it's like submerged, you know what I mean? It's not like
what? There's the what still there.
why you gotta press me like that? You know what I was talking about.
Why'd I gotta peer pressure you like that?
You know like the romantic side,
Yeah.
like it's still like you know what I mean?
Ooh,
Like
it's still a little spark.
if you like them, if back in the day, like it will still be there, it would just be like less. You know
Still
what I
got a
mean?
little Jordan
Nah,
Sparks.
I wouldn't even say that.
Jordan
but
Sparks in there. Go ahead.
Anyway, it's not like, but it's still like something that you would think of eventually.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now it's like you can focus more on the friendship part.
I get you.
And so I
That's-
never
that's
understood
cool.
that. I never understood that when people said like, "Oh yeah, like oh, you're not cool with your exes." Like I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not. Like I'm done. Like I've been there, done
Mhm.
that. Cut it off."
So then, how did this hangout or whatever it was like go? Would you guys? I mean, I don't want to get too much detail off you. I don't
She's
know. if
probably
you
gonna
wanna-
listen to this, so
I mean,
I don't care though.
does she
Oh,
care?
I don't know.
I don't know. Well,
I don't care about anyone.
Sorry.
Nah, just kidding.
sorry.
We were like went like got like food, whatever.
Mhm.
We basically just caught up, like, cause we haven't like imagine like you talk to someone every day
Yeah,
for the past like I don't know how you know what I mean for a long time,
like 2-3 years, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and then you don't talk to them ever again, and then you just kind of cut them out of your life completely.
It's kind of nuts, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. Like
It's
if you think about
actually
it,
crazy.
like imagine doing that to your like mom or something.
It's
You know
like, hey
what I
mom, it was cool 5 years.
Later,
Done.
peace.
I don't feel like
Thanks
it
for
anymore.
raising me.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Thanks for changing my life forever.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's like that doesn't usually happen in regular relationships, only in romantic ones. So it was like cool, like knowing, cause like obviously like, no matter what you say, every person you've gone out with, you still care about them to a certain extent.
I
Is that true?
I confirm that. I confirm that. No, I confirm. Yeah, definitely. I hope. Can you bleep these out?
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Candace.
Not
You
gonna
know.
bleep it out. When you hear this right now, that will not be bleeped.
Yo,
She's not listening anyway. dog.
Candace doesn't listen to this.
Yeah,
You might
so
have to
cool.
bleep the next one. Shout out to
I'll bleep that one. I'll
Oh,
bleep
yeah.
that one. She's famous now, so we have to.
She's popping.
Hold on, I gotta let my dog out. You can keep on talking though.
All right.
I just won't be by the mic. don't miss me too much.
All right, but yeah, I mean, going back to, I guess I'm just holding the podcast down, on my own. But going back to what Dom said, I think you really do care about anybody you've had a relationship with. You know what I mean, like a romantic one.
I'm back.
It's hard to stop those those feelings that you felt, especially during the breakup. Those are some strong feelings. Like, you've seen that episode of Louis.
No.
Well, Jordan actually put me onto this clip.
But now she's gone and I miss her and it sucks. And I didn't think it was going to be this bad. And I feel like, why even be happy if it's just going to lead to this? It wasn't worth it.
Boy, misery is wasted on the miserable.
What?
I'm not entirely sure what your name is, but you are a classic idiot. You think spending time with her, kissing her, having fun with her, you think that's what it was all about? That was love?
Yeah.
This is love, missing her because she's gone, wanting to die. You're so lucky. You're like a walking poem. Would you rather be some kind of a fantasy, some kind of a Disney ride? Is that what you want? Don't you see, this is the good part. This is what you've been digging for all this time. Now you finally have it in your hand, this sweet nugget of love. Sweet, sad love. And you want to throw it away. You've got it all wrong.
Shouts to Jordan.
That's Jordan, our biggest sponsor, to be honest.
Yeah, the country of Jordan, not our friend Jordan. Anyway.
Talk 100%. The saddest I've ever been in my life was after I broken up with someone. And I hate that.
It's sad, bro.
Dude, that's
it's really sad.
That's
man.
honestly like some of the lowest points of my life has been. And what makes me kind of mad?
What's up?
How there's like these teenagers, like you'll be like 13, 14, and they'll be like, my life's over, like blah blah blah. Like they'll be like super in love with someone, they'll break up, and they'll experience like mad feelings, and like they'll be like really sad, and like they'll say some like very exaggerated stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like if I can imagine being that young and that in love, I wouldn't know how to handle that stuff after. And they say like I'm gonna end it all, like they like really like that's a common thing. When you're like young in love and like in intense love, and then you break up, like you're 13 years old, you don't know how to handle that.
Dude, why do you think that people? I mean, it might be too philosophical.
Lay it on me.
These people are so we were so young, and we've definitely felt those intense emotions. Like, I don't understand how we're built for that at such a small. I feel like it's just such. I don't know. It's not part of.
I feel like it's harder then.
Right. I feel like we're not built to handle that at that age.
Yeah.
But I feel like we have such a capability to do like love or feel those feelings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like we're not built to cope with any of the baggage that comes with that.
100% no. Dude, there's people who even now, like if you break up, like it'll get a divorce when you're like 30, 35.
That's low key.
That's crazy.
That's really hard.
Dude, can you, because like we're breaking up now, right?
You still have some time.
Can you imagine breaking up and you have a kid? What?
And you haven't, and
what?
And being a little more selfish, like you haven't gone on a date or socialized like in the last 10 years or whatever. You know what I mean?
There's no way. Like that's
tough.
That's 10 times crazier.
It's tough.
Yeah, so I don't know how like people ever like are like after like something like that, especially if it's something like intense. Like how are you cool after that?
Yeah.
And
I don't want to get too personal.
I'm all about
personality.
I was about to say that, and I was like, that's not gonna make sense. I was gonna say I'm all about personal.
I know. Okay.
Gotta let my dogs back in.
All
You can
right.
ask me the question. I'll still be here. Just off the mic.
I'm not. Dom just hit the mic.
Really
What? Anyway, what I did want to ask Dom basically is, if you don't know, just for a little bit of context, Dominic, I hope you're okay with me sharing this. Yeah, it's cool. Dominic's parents are actually, I don't know, they're divorced, right? And I was wondering, did they ever? I mean, like your mom and your dad, like date, like not obviously each other after the divorce, but like did they?
No. Wait. What do you mean? Day before?
No, like when they broke up. Did they?
No.
No.
I don't know the whole story, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Some I don't want to know.
That's totally cool. I just wanted to know if you knew.
But what was crazy is
Yeah.
they got married when they were my age, 23.
That's nuts.
Hey, shout out to everyone getting married right now at my age because I could never imagine that.
Dude, I still feel so.
Dog, I'm not ready.
No.
Like I don't even know. Like I don't even like. And my mom, like when I talk to her about it,
Yeah.
she'll say like, "Yeah, I was too young." Like she'll say like
I wonder what made them feel like. Dude, also like.
she wait sorry
Yeah,
side
no,
note,
go
I
ahead,
talked
go
to her
ahead.
and she said like recently that she thinks I was am more responsible now than she was even back then when she got married.
Say that again.
She thinks
Mm-hmm.
when she looks at me, I'm more responsible than she was when she got married.
That's crazy, dude.
Dude, which is crazy because I feel like I'm not ready to get
No,
married
dude.
at all. Which means like when she got married, she wasn't like I don't like it's her assessment of me. She doesn't know how
Yeah.
actual responsible I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like if she thinks I am, like I couldn't imagine that
Yeah.
getting married at this age. Hold on, my
Yeah.
other dog's here to come inside. Wolfie.
This is borderline. This is borderline annoying because Dom just literally walks 5 feet away to open up the sliding door, let his dogs in, comes back and sits down, puts his headphones on, says
Yo.
I'm back.
Gotta watch out for my dogs.
Anyway, actually, what kind of does relate to this is I was reading, actually, my friend Doyle,
Doyle. Great name, by the way. Shout out to his parents.
Okay, that's fucked up.
That's a true statement. How's that messed up?
Are you being sarcastic?
No, that was 100%. I like that name.
Okay, because I thought that sounded really condescending, low key.
I'm sorry if it sounded like that. I was 100% serious. I
Okay.
think it's a cool name.
Okay, all right. I was like, damn, that's kind of mean.
Wow,
Anyway,
if this dude ever meets me, he's gonna hate me now because he thinks I'm hella sarcastic.
that sounded really sarcastic.
I was 100% serious.
Anyway, he read an article and he linked me, and it's a CNN article, and it's called "Why Americans Are Having Less Sex." American adults had sex 9 fewer times per year in the early 2010s than in the late 1990s. Study
Dog,
says.
9 fewer times per year. That's 9 days at 365.
Dude, apparently it's a big deal.
But I could see that.
A lot of what's crazy.
Talk to me when you get to the 20s.
Dude, you know what's also crazy? Like in Japan, it's like really bad.
I've heard that too.
It's like really bad in Japan. But yeah, when he first pitched this article to me, I
Yeah.
thought it was 9 times.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
See, but now that I'm looking at the article and reading it, like
9 times, like actual 9 days.
it's just 9 times. Like not like 9 times.
yeah.
The total, it's like 9 times out of the
Out of
whole whatever.
that's not that bad. But still, like an average of 9 of all of America. That's still pretty crazy.
They
That's a
lay
lot.
out main reasons why though.
What are the reasons?
One of them is they give them cool titles.
What is it?
The parenting effect.
What does that mean?
A lot of parents feel like they've already done about 50 things they didn't want to do before, like during the day,
Anything
and
they didn't want to do?
like getting up at dawn, dealing with their children's tantrums, and blah 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 blah.
Oh, so by the
And
end of
adding
the day,
sex
they're
to the
tired. They're just trying to go. I'm trying to
Adding
go to bed.
sex to the menu just seems like too much,
That's kind of funny.
right?
Okay, that one's true. I think.
Oh, so we turn to things like Netflix to unwind, which leads to immediate gratification with zero energy expended.
So wow.
Yeah,
So Netflix and chill is actually
it's just
it's just
Netflix and
Netflix.
actually chilling.
it's
Like you're not even having sex. Like it's just actual.
just Netflix.
Wait, sorry, didn't mean to give away what Netflix and chill meant.
No, it's just Netflix now.
It's just-
they cut off the second part.
The next one is the Tinder effect. For committed couples, technology can be a distraction that takes away from their partner. So like,
How's it a Tinder effect though?
it's not necessarily
Maybe
with
like the
Tinder.
Instagram.
Not with
effect.
Tinder. Yeah, it would be more like the social media or like phone effect. Like we don't look at each other anymore. Like apparently that plays a factor in this
Wow,
too.
that's just sad.
know what I mean?
That makes me think of her.
Many couples find themselves in bed looking at their devices. Dude, freely admitting they're doing nothing at all that compelling. So they're just we're just on our phones just to be on our phones.
Side note, my friend told me about this new app that I downloaded.
Ooh, our new sponsor for this
Shut
episode.
up! I don't even know what it's called.
Moment.
Oh, how do you know? Did you download it?
No, you told me about it. I remember the name.
It's this app that tracks your like phone usage and like what apps you're using the most. And when I first used it, it said I used it for 1 day.
Yeah.
It didn't. You have to do some like weird thing, like see how much like you're using your, like all your apps.
Mm-hmm.
When I checked it, it just told me how much I was on my phone that day. I was on my phone for 3 hours. It was like 2 hours and 52 minutes.
That's like,
That's crazy, dog.
dude.
Cause no, that day I was literally thinking like, man, I don't have that much time to do anything. Like I was literally
Whoa.
feeling the time crunch, and then I looked at my phone like at night when I was going to bed. I was on my phone for 3 hours.
Can we get a or a
Peer
bomb?
pressure.
Yo, but honestly, I feel like that's a big deal, bro. Like being on the phones too much, and I mean, I feel like I've gotten better at it, at not being on my phone as much, but I could just be lying to myself.
I'm better. I'm
Yeah.
not where I would like to be. Like the one that kills me. Like I've cut off like a lot of them. I don't check Twitter like that. Do you know the one I check? Like,
Dom loves Facebook.
nah.
You
I only Facebook when I'm
you
bored.
do like-
I only
you-
Facebook when I'm bored.
You do like Facebook though.
I do like Facebook,
What do you check a lot?
Instagram.
I feel like that wasn't. It sounded like you were trying to make it like a sleeper pick.
No,
Like,
no.
Yeah,
Instagram's like I check it all the time.
dude. But why is Instagram? Why do you feel like?
I don't know.
Dude, I don't get what is so compelling about like Instagram anymore, or not like anymore, but when you really like dial it back, like I get people can share
Wait,
images.
question.
Yeah, what's up?
Is Instagram the hottest social media right now? Like, is that the one? Like, I want to know, like, not like older people. Like older people, Facebook's popping. Like, Facebook is our grandma's favorite app. But like, if we're looking at like our generation, what do you think's the most popping like social media interface?
I want to say Instagram.
I think so too.
I think it is.
I think
like,
it used to be Snapchat. It used to be Twitter, and now it's Instagram.
Yeah, dude. Because I mean, it does provide like a.
I don't know why. When I think like in my head, Twitter and Facebook would be better, but Instagram's like my favorite.
Man. I think that I feel like Instagram hits that perfect medium of like informative but not too informative, and you still have space to like. I don't know. It's a platform where you can be funny, you can be serious. It's not like super limiting. Like for example, like you take Vine or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can only be funny in 6 seconds. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? What else could you do? Like how else could you exploit that to like make it
Yeah.
pop? You know, Instagram you can do anything. It's kind of nuts.
What's crazy with Instagram too is watching its like the evolution of it,
Mhm.
because it started with just when Instagram first started, it was very artsy. It was very like
Dude, I feel like
photography based. Do you know what I mean? Do you remember that?
I feel like it was the opposite.
No way.
Dude, because people didn't know how to people didn't know how to like navigate Instagram.
Uh-huh.
And if you think back to 2012 or
Yeah.
2013, how many pick stitches you did? How many
Pix-
fucking multiple
the worst.
how many multiple pics in one pic did you include? How many filters did you slap on? Now everyone wants to edit on
Dog,
like Visco and
I was heavy with the filters.
everyone wants to do the filters
were
and
you know what I was heavy on too? The
Yeah.
frames. Remember the frames that came
Yes,
with the filters? I
but
was
now-
heavy on those.
dude, but now it's like everyone's trying to showcase their stuff. Like
Yeah.
now it's like really like this is like it's getting refined, I feel like.
But no, but okay, to be fair, I remember, but I think we had two different like initial interactions with Instagram.
Mhm.
Because my first interaction was heavy based around like actual photography.
Yeah.
And actual like not actual but like people trying to be like, if you think about it, you're just uploading pictures for other people to see. So like they
Yeah.
were trying to be like take these great pictures and like
Yeah.
put slap filters on them, and then
Yeah.
and then there was the other crowd where they didn't know how it worked, and they're
Some mad pick stitches.
yeah, they're just doing
5 pics in one pic.
Yeah, remember Insta Hop or whatever, like
What
where
the
they
f-
go back to like your
Oh,
older-
yeah. Yeah,
it was
yeah.
weak.
No, but what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna ask you.
Instagram, the one thing I give them credit for
Yeah.
is they molded their platform to fit, like, because if it stayed the same as it was, it wouldn't have like popped out the way it was. They
Right.
added Instagram stories,
Shout out to Snapchat.
crazy. They also added multiple pictures.
Mm.
They also added. Remember, video used to be. Was it always a minute when it first started on Instagram?
No, I don't think
It
so.
used to- I think it used to be like 15 seconds.
Dude, you know what's crazy about Instagram also?
What?
It just the now going back to like the sex thing and the relationship
Yeah.
thing, dude, the Instagram like model is a phenomenon.
What do you mean?
Dude, every girl on Instagram now
Oh yeah, yeah.
is
The Instagram mod.
it's nutty, dude. It's nutty. Can you imagine? Like, everyone's working out. Everyone's trying to get their butt big. You know what I mean? Everyone's trying
That's
to have like the
crazy.
fire bodies and
That's
shit.
crazy to me. I hate that to a certain extent.
What? Okay, what extent is that?
I don't know, man. It's just like, some people, and it's guys too. It's not just girls.
Yeah,
Some people like when you just post pictures to get attention
yeah,
about like how you look or like what you even like I don't know the difference because there's some people who post and it's like, okay, they're not just posting to get like some people post to get a reaction.
yeah.
And that's like reaching to me, and it's like, yo, I know what you're doing. Like
Mhm.
guys and girls. This is not just like a girls
Yeah.
thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just like, come on, dog, come on, dogs, dog and dogettes. Come on.
Okay.
But like other people, like I don't know. Does that make sense though?
Yeah. So, like, question.
Yeah.
Could you date, a girl that was like an Instagram model?
Wait, I have another question.
What's up?
Before that one?
What's up?
But remember that
What's up?
when a big thing, when people break up,
Yeah.
and this thing is weird to me. Let's say like you have your Instagram feed, right? You have
Yeah.
you have like 500 pictures.
Ooh.
You've been going out with your boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
for like 3-4 years,
Mm-hmm.
and you have out of the
Hella pics.
Yeah, hella pics. It's wild to me that people will go back and delete every single picture they had with their significant other. What do you think about that? Like, is that the way to go?
Okay, so like I guess coming from my personal experience with this, I was never a big at least I didn't feel like I was a big picture poster of my significant other at the time when
Yeah.
we were going out.
I was never one either.
Right. But I mean, dude, the only thing I can say to that is social media is the persona you want to present to the world.
Yeah.
Even this is a persona, but when it's through images, I feel like you can really, really, really sculpt it. Like you can really sculpt it to like, yo, I only want people to know about me about this, whatever.
Yeah, which happens, which is one of my biggest problems with Instagram.
But see, the thing is, dude, they're single now, and they want to look like they're single now. You know what I mean?
True.
They want to be. For the most part, it's accurate for the time, but it's accurate. Shout out to DJ Khaled. Anyway, and they're trying to be single, bro. Like, they're trying to be single, and that's not like a.
Dog, okay,
it's not a bad thing, bro.
because
you couldn't do that.
What is the first thing? Like you follow someone, right?
Yeah.
Let's say it's a girl,
Yeah.
because we both like girls.
Yes.
I don't know about you. You
Alright.
like you follow someone new,
Yeah.
and then what's the first thing you do when you follow someone new? Scroll through all their pictures.
Yeah.
And so like if you scroll through, and I'm defending your point.
Yeah.
Like you scroll through and you start seeing pictures of another guy like a
You'll-
lot.
Yeah.
I'm automatically gonna think. What are you gonna think?
I'm not interested anymore.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that. I was just gonna say they're taken.
I mean,
You don't have to go that far.
I'm not interested at all anymore. She's so ugly to me.
Unfollow, block. But so like what you're
I
saying.
get what you're saying. Yeah.
That makes sense. Like
Yeah.
like if like you break up and it's like I'm not this person anymore. I don't want people to look at me as taken.
Right.
I'm gonna delete all those because I didn't understand that before.
Right.
I was like,
right.
because my whole thing was like, your Instagram story is a reflection of your actual life.
Your Instagram story? The story?
I mean your Instagram profile, like all your pictures.
Yeah.
That's a reflection of your actual life. Like
Yeah.
that's everything you've been through.
Yeah.
So like, and it's funny. It's funny like to me if I follow someone new and I like look through their pictures, and I'll see like 4 months ago they posted a shit ton of pictures of them and their boyfriend, and they haven't posted one in a while. And it's like a guessing game. It's like, oh, I just
Ooh, are things
are they in
okay?
a rough patch? Or
Yeah,
what's
man.
going on?
Yeah.
So that's like kind of cool to look back and see like, oh, like because some people keep all of them.
Yeah.
Some people you look through their profiles and you can see like 2 or 3 boyfriends they've been through, girlfriends.
Honestly, I wish that I had kept all my old pictures a little bit. You know, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to say like
On your Instagram or just
Yeah,
in general?
man. No, like on my Instagram. I think because it's cool when you can actually scroll back down to like whoever you're on, like their page, and you can like see
I think so
them
too.
like through high school and then like through college and then now like present day.
If you like you're getting an accurate view of like at least who they wanted to portray to the world.
Yeah, man.
Because even if they were hiding some parts,
Yeah.
even if like you portrayed everything you wanted to on your Instagram, you could still look back and be like, I can't believe I wanted to post that. You know what I mean? I was
Yeah,
so
dude.
whack.
And
like,
that's
so it's
funny.
It's
you know?
still embarrassing. So
Yeah.
it's still being real.
Yeah.
Like to a certain extent.
Yeah, man. Because you're always changing. Like you're always a different person every day. Not every day, but maybe. You never know.
I think it's every day.
I think so too, dude. I think you learn everything. You learn something new every day.
You know, I think is weak though. Is
What's
like when you
weak?
go on people's Instagrams and like I've been talking about this for a while.
What's up?
Like certain people have like certain like Instagram captions. Like let me go over a few.
Dude.
Let me go over the like a few of the categories I see. You got the Hooper, right?
I love the Hooper. I want to be the Hooper so bad.
And the first thing in their caption is their height.
No, it's
6'4".
No, it's God first.
God first, 6'4", and then it's their high school team,
The-
Huskies basketball.
And they got their AAU team.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.,
whatever.
Come on, bro. And then they got the prayer emoji, the basketball hole.
And the hands emoji.
Come
that's,
on,
That's
man.
the Hooper Instagram profile. Then you have the Christian Instagram profile.
God first.
No, the first thing's Bible verse.
Oh, Philippians.
2027. Dog, and it's always
Damn.
like some type of like Bible thing, right?
I need that.
And then oh damn, I forgot. Oh, and then the Taken Instagram.
Ooh, and they have their significant other's initials. That's it.
Their initials with the ring,
Yeah.
or the cuff.
Come on,
come
bro.
dog. That's the thing. Like, once I go on someone's Instagram and it's like, or my one of my least favorite ones too is the like the traveler person, or like the person who puts just like a weak ass quote that everyone knows.
Wanderlust.
Eternal. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Come on.
Wanderlust.
But I like Instagram too, because like as much as I make fun of like these common things that people put up,
Mm-hmm.
dude, it's now on Instagram, it's really hard to be original. Like people spend. I've personally seen people like have a good picture of them and their friends, whatever. Spend like 30 minutes to an hour thinking of a caption, which I respect.
People crowdsource the
It's an-
captions. Yo, what should I
dog-
caption this? What
Dog,
should I
it's,
caption?
it's an art now. It's a good caption. You see the comments that caption though with the hands emoji.
I don't like. Actually, dude, a lot of this is stuff I don't really like.
I kind of like it.
I don't like. Oh
Dog,
my
it's
god,
creative.
that caption though.
It's create. No, I'm not.
Who does this with their hands? Put their thumbs together and their hands extended? Like,
Side note, you know what's crazy about like the prayer hands emoji?
yeah,
I've heard a conspiracy theory.
it's high five.
Dog changes the game.
It's not a high five.
I think it is.
It's not a high five.
I think it is. I think it like if realistically you didn't know like the emoji craze would take off, and you're making an emoji, it'd make more sense to make a fucking high five emoji than it would to make a prayer hands. Prayer hands is like not a common thing until emojis started popping off.
I think you're mistaken
Point
because
proven.
no, dude. Because I feel like the thumbs are on the outside, and no one high fives the same hand. Like my right hand wouldn't high five your left hand. That's
I
weird.
don't think they were thinking that deep into it. To be
it's
honest,
weird. It's weird.
Alright, whatever.
Anyway, so I mean, going back to I guess the like relationship thing. Have
Yeah.
you ever been? I mean, okay. For example, like my ex-girlfriend was
Who? Which one? You got so many. I just don't.
the most recent one, the one from a year ago.
Oh,
Follow her on Instagram. She got about
that
70.
whole thing's about to be believed.
She
It was and you know what's funny is because I'll probably believe the first ones, but this one
these ones you won't believe.
it's so deep in the podcast I probably won't.
Yeah, but
No one's listening this long.
no one's
anyway.
listening. They could have changed it a long time ago.
We're fine.
Anyway, she is actually very poppin', and I was the Instagram boyfriend for a hot second.
She got 78,000 followers.
Did you just check or
I
something?
just checked it recently.
78?
Yeah, 78.6 or something.
That's a lot, dude. That's poppin'.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Little did I know that this would happen.
Could have been famous, bro.
I could have if I only stayed on the train.
Instead, you started this a weak ass podcast.
So dumb. Such a bad idea. I messed up my money. But no, for real. It's weird. It's weird being um like in that culture because she is more or less like a vegan food person
Yeah.
and literally like all her I'm not trying to like throw out on the bus because she posts all her meals basically. So like all her meals, like she would stage them and make sure like it looked good, and she would like take photos. And I
Mhm.
saw her become a food photographer in front of my face. I was like, "Whoa, you're a food photographer now!" Like,
You know, first of all, you remember how you used to make fun of me for being the food guy?
dude, are
The
you
food pics
Do you have
guy?
70,000 people looking at your food pics though?
So okay, you know what's funny is
Food pics are so dumb.
no, I don't think they are.
Food pics are dumb, bro.
Let me explain because the person I used to be in a romantic whatever like I used to talk to today, they're trying to start up a food not a fitness Instagram, and I referenced them to because like yo like she has done a really good job like
Growing her community.
yeah. And dude, the food pictures are like a big thing because if you want to be vegan, if you want to be like into fitness,
Yeah,
a lot of things like a lot of people know how to work out and shit. Like people put like workout videos,
yeah,
but one of the things you don't know
yeah.
is you don't know how to eat proper in those two environments. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like I think posting those like a lot especially vegan people like if I'm just turning vegan,
Yeah,
how do I know what to eat? Because my whole life. So I think it's
Yeah.
smart like catering a majority to like how to eat and like what to like this is what I'm making. You know what I mean? I
but
think
if
it's
you're not doing it to serve people like that, like you're not trying to provide a service or like become like a spokesperson for a cause or a
Yeah.
lifestyle like that, what the
Yeah.
fuck are you taking pictures of your food for,
yeah.
dog?
If you're just going out on a Sunday and posting pictures of your food, come on.
I'm not trying to be racist, man.
What?
You know who loves taking food pics?
Who?
Asian people, bro.
I think that's only cool because if you said Mexican people, I'll fade you up. Right
Good,
now.
that's fine. I don't care.
But to be fair, Mexican people don't do that.
Asian people love doing that shit, bro. Asian people, I don't understand. Dude, the way Asian people interpret culture is so interesting to me. I mean, I'm also an Asian American, but I mean, I feel like there's different like generational differences.
Yeah.
Like the older generation, like the one before me, probably like my parents' generation, or somewhere in between. Like they're a little
Mhm.
bit older than me, but younger than my parents. They consume the internet or like they contribute to the internet in such a weird way.
Why?
I think it's just the. I don't want to generalize too much on Asian people, so I feel like in general, I mean, you know, they do it for the gram and all that dumb shit. Like
That's one of my favorite lines.
I
of
don't
all
like
time.
that, bro, because it
I
really.
don't do it for the gram.
I
I
do
do
it
it for content.
Shout out to Dom. Dominic actually has the Compton edition Nike Cortezes. And
Dog,
we,
I fuck with Cortez hard.
dude, you know what's crazy? The marketing got you. The marketing,
No, it didn't.
yeah, it did, bro.
Shut up.
They're dude. This is the one of the biggest Cortez campaigns in a long time.
I like the
The marketing got
anyway,
you.
I don't want to talk about Cortez right now.
The
What were you saying? I really like the way that she looks.
Marketing.
Go ahead.
Anyway, I don't know, man. I don't like the way that people treat experiences nowadays. Because like when I was at FYF
Yeah,
and
I was her too.
hey man,
Hey man, I saw you.
I saw you there. When I was at FYF and I mean saw Frank Ocean, right?
Hey, me too.
Dude, man.
Shout out to Alexis.
Anyway,
I'm glad you're. Okay.
I like really tried to. I mean, I didn't even try to make a conscious effort to not pull out my phone.
I didn't pull my phone once.
No,
FYF.
dude. But if you think about it, when I saw Kanye for the Yeezus tour, hella pics,
Me too.
hella pics.
Me too.
I don't know what changed. I don't know why.
I don't know what-
I feel like it was more important for me to like fucking be there, you know. And I hate to sound super like serious and making it seem like it's a big deal, but to me it was a big deal. You know what I mean? Like I really want to be present, and I feel like it's just annoying, you know. I don't want to sound like such a purist though, because it's not like I've never taken my picture out, like never taken my camera out like at an inappropriate time. You know what I mean?
I think what happened to me, and I'm only speaking because I understand because
Yeah.
like I was at the Yeezus show with you, I was at the Frank Ocean show with you because we're both secretly gay lovers and like we do everything together.
He's not lying.
At the Yeezus show, I was at a point where like I was trying to flex. You know what I mean? Like I think Instagram as a whole was at a point where like
Also,
this is go ahead.
shout outs to Kanye West for having one of the most Instagrammable concerts.
100%.
Like he has the most picture-worthy concerts.
Kanye West is the weakest performer of all time, anyway.
He's okay. What?
I'm just kidding.
Okay, go ahead.
But I think I was like really because I had the VIP tickets. I had
We
like, I
had
wa-
we had the VIP ticket.
we had. We're up close. I was trying to take pictures of that and then once and like I was trying to like it was that was a big moment to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then like when I saw Frank at FYF, it was more like I'm just going and trying to see Frank Ocean perform. Like it wasn't like I wasn't trying to show other people that like the only reason you post things on Instagram is to show other people. And at that point in my life when I was seeing Frank, I was like, no one needs to know I'm here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know what changed. That's like a personal thing that changed with me.
I think so.
I don't think it was like a broad thing. Like
So is Instagram important to you?
yeah.
I'm gonna get water really quick. You can answer that question.
Wait. Okay, you have to clarify. Like, what do you mean is it important to me?
I mean, Instagram in general, I feel like is important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like is being, like popping on this, like not necessarily like popping like 100,000 whatever followers, but
Yeah.
like, does it matter to you? Like getting likes and getting followers and following people.
Go
and-
get your water.
Okay.
Let me talk. Just kidding. Because I don't have that much to say. The thing I think about that is do you know anyone who posts a picture and doesn't look at who likes their picture? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I feel like everyone who posts a picture, who posts a story, and I'm guilty of this too. Every time I do that, I look at who's liking it and I look at like who watched it.
Dude, can I say something about that?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't like posting pictures because I feel like I get more addicted to my phone after I post a picture.
Yeah, he's trying to see who. Yeah,
I
It's
don't
a-
like that.
to me, it's a challenge when I post something. Like I post it and then like I'll be like, I'm not gonna look at it for like 3 hours.
Dude, man.
I don't like it, dude. I don't
shit.
like it either. I know it, and I know what you're talking about, and I don't like that I do it, but I do it every time.
It's annoying. Like, why? That's why also, I mean, for the most part, like with pictures that don't necessarily need a caption,
Yeah,
I just like stop posting captions. Like, I
Mhm.
just stop making anything trying to like
But-
be something more than it was. Like, it's just a photo. You know what I mean?
Instagram's crazy, and even Facebook too. Like everything that incorporates the like function, is like it's like putting something up and then instantly getting gratification from it from everyone you know. Like on Facebook and Instagram, like I'm like not like trying to flex, but like I have like 600 something followers, right? How many times?
Chill.
How many times have I talked to 600 people in my daily life? I probably talked to a circle of like 50 people. That's large.
Dude, if you think about it, if you think about the physical amount of space 600 people takes up, it's a lot.
Hey, can you imagine like having a house party, inviting everyone who followed me on Instagram?
100 people?
But if you put it out, if I put a picture out and people are gonna like it, people are gonna like it who I haven't talked to in years. You know what I mean? People who I don't even know. They
Dude,
might
it's like people from elementary school that I like don't even talk to anymore.
Yeah.
Follow them.
But every time you get a like, it feels good because it's like it's literally like a little heart hitting you. It's like, oh, they care about me a little bit.
Like a little Care Bear shooting his
You know?
heart at you.
No, it really is. Like it really is, and I think that's why like people, you could become addicted to that. You could become addicted to getting that. It's really is instant gratification. You know what I mean? Instagram should be the extended name of Instagram is instant gratification.
Yo,
Is that really the name?
Instagram? Instant gratification?
What's the gram part mean?
I feel like it's I should know. I feel like it's a camera term, but I could be completely wrong. Could
Maybe.
be completely wrong.
Let's just go with what I said.
I
think
like
that's
that. I like that. Do you think that there's I guess hope? Not necessarily hope like it's fucking the peril of all our existence or whatever.
It is though, low key.
Do you feel like there's hope for the young kids are like hooked on their iPads from
It's
birth.
wild. Leah's my sister.
Yeah.
is upstairs on her iPad right now. 100%.
Dude, you know, I was saying all day today that I wanted an iPad.
I have an iPad.
Do you use it a lot?
No.
So do you use your MacBook more than your iPad?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I was talking to my friend Casey today, and she said that since she got her iPad, she's only pulled her MacBook out like 3 times.
But that's okay.
Depends on what you're doing. It depends on what you do.
And how long you had it. Because when I first got my iPad, I used when I went to college for my first 2 years, I only used my iPad. I didn't have a laptop.
Honestly, that's kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, I didn't like. I had a desktop at home, and I would use that. And I went to school, and I would like take my iPad, read my books or whatever. But yeah, I didn't need a laptop.
So I mean, back to the social media thing. If you were a parent, how would you parent your? Would you parent them on that?
I tell my dad every day, I'm so happy I didn't like that. Or no, not that. I said like I'm so. I don't know how you're doing it right now.
What?
Because with me, like growing up, the only thing you had to worry about was where I was and who I'm talking on the phone with, which you could easily control because you could pick up the phone. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like like when I was growing up, we didn't have the internet. Oh, it was the inception of the internet. Like it was barely coming about.
It was like Neopets. You didn't even play Neopets.
No, YouTube was alive, but like
YouTube was like
I had
06.
AOL for a minute.
AIM was hot.
AIM, but you know what I mean? Like that opens a whole Pandora's box. Before that, like when I was younger,
Yeah.
the only thing you had to be worried about was where I was hanging out after school,
Yeah.
who my friends were,
Yeah.
like physical interactions. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But now,
With
like,
your flip phone in hand.
exactly. Now my sister upstairs, she be on the internet and talking to someone from across the world. You don't know, like as long as they have that technology in their hands, they could be. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know who they're talking to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's more scary to me than when I was growing up because like even if like okay, Dom's at his friend's house,
Yeah.
you more than less have more control over that than having a device that gives you access to the entire world. You know?
Yo,
like, that's scary
when
as
did
shit.
when did you get your iPhone?
I didn't get my iPhone till like high school.
I remember getting it senior year of high school, like for graduating.
You got your iPhone then?
Yeah, dude. Like at
Maybe I
the
didn't get it. I think I got it like sophomore, junior year.
chill out.
I know I'm
bro.
not trying to like
Ooh.
but like I don't like.
early adopter.
When did you get your first cell phone? I think mine was sixth grade.
Mine
first
was like
flip phone.
sixth grade.
Yeah.
It was a flip phone. It was tight.
I had an Envy for a minute. Yeah, no, I for sure didn't have it freshman year because I had an Envy for like a minute. I think I got mine in like junior or senior year.
Man,
I remember you were late though. I remember that on the iPhone game.
I was like the last one, you know. Best for last, not a big deal. Anyway, sponsored by Bombay. Dom's drinking Bombay right now.
Dog, every time you talk to me, I'm probably drinking Bombay.
All right. Well, I mean, basically, so just to, I guess, tie things up.
Wait, I have one more question before you do this.
So,
So, this is trailing all the way back. Your final opinion on like being, can you be friends? Like can and
we kind of drifted off this. We kind of drifted.
It was we were like on the same path. Can and have you been friends like with your like ex before, or exes, or people you've been in past romantic relationships?
I'm gonna be real. I've only had like what 3 girlfriends.
I've only had like 8.
I've only had like
I've honestly only had like 3.
yeah, I've only like 2 or 3 girlfriends, right? And none of them I feel like we're like super friends.
Yeah.
But I mean, there used to be animosity, you know, in the past. But like now it's just like we're cool. Like I've seen them.
Do you talk to them now?
I don't talk to them, but
That's
like
what I mean.
I understand.
That's the big question.
It's a difference between talking to them and like being cool. You know what I mean? Like we can just I understand where things are at right now. You know, obviously, you know, I totally understand the spaces that we're completely different people. Like it's cool. Like everything is just water under the bridge at this point. Like I've spoken to them in the past. Like everything's just cool. You know, like we can handle ourselves. But it's not like we're super close, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's fine. I think that's okay. And when I did actually, when me and my most recent girlfriend like broke up, I remember having,
Who?
No, don't worry about it. Because you're not going to bleep this. It's too deep in the episode. I remember like feeling those feelings that you talked about, like, yo, I'm going to miss the friendship thing. Blah, blah, blah.
That's the true thing.
Dude,
like,
bro. But if you think about it now, like a year later after this shit, like, I don't really. It's like it just goes on. Like I don't really
life
miss
goes
it.
on. How many brothers fell victim to the street? Rest in peace.
All right. But you know what I mean? Like
it's be alive.
okay,
I
Tupac,
told
we
you
get
that
it.
I ever thought of death. We the last ones left. But like, sorry, that went on way longer.
You're
than it
trash
should
for
have.
that.
Go ahead.
I forgot all my thoughts.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean. To
You're
do that.
so trash for that.
I was listening. To be fair, I was listening to Tupac a lot today. So
It was that Dr. Dre
it was just
documentary.
in my head. Yeah. Okay,
But-
but what I think you're saying is, I don't know.
It's late.
I think that when you first go out with someone, like what I'm really attracted to is the
I'm
friendship.
kind of mad that you did that to me.
I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean to. I was just really into Tupac.
You're
today.
trash.
But what I think is like I'm really into the friendship that I have with them at first,
Yeah.
and then that's like now that like I have like reconnected with someone like that, like I still have that friendship, which I like. That's like take away all the romantic stuff. Like that's like really what like mattered the most to me. Like if I'm
How long?
100%
How long
honest.
has stop seeing each other for? How long have you guys been off for?
2 years maybe. Like a year
Do
and a half,
you
2 years.
do you actually miss her as a friend?
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's crazy, dude? I don't miss her that much. My ex girlfriend, I don't really miss her that much as a friend.
Well, it's because I didn't have a friend like that who I could like we talked about things that like I didn't have someone that I didn't have like a girl friend, not like you know what I mean, not a girlfriend, but like a girl like best friend that I could like you know what I mean, like hearing someone else's perspective on those type of things is like I think the thing is what I'm trying to say is like her perspective was important to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I missed having that perspective because I knew where she would like I knew if something happened, I knew how she would respond,
Yeah.
and I missed having that response. Like I missed having that ear in my head because I know like
That ear in my head.
more or less, you know, like if I tell you something, like I know what to get from you. If I tell like my
Yeah.
other friend, like I know your viewpoint, I know how you live life, so I missed having that viewpoint because like it was a part of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's the biggest thing. It's like I didn't miss the romantic thing, but like it helped having that opinion.
Right. So I mean, I guess just to sum it all up here, me and Dom are really sad, really lonely.
Sad boys.
You know.
Brandon got something on the horizon. You know, little girl named. That was just to make like it seem like her name's really long.
I don't like. Dude, can we just cut this whole part out? That was not appropriate.
It's 100% gonna be in this.
That's not gonna
It's
be in the.
100%.
Please don't.
You never know.
Peer pressure. Pressure. Peer pressure.